Guys, coming back from the 6125M that the hitch wasn't raising on, and the problem we've got going on, something with the priority 3 circuit on that tractor. I didn't video that because I was in a big hurry. The whole damn plant and crew was standing there while I was doing it. So anyway, gotta pay attention to what the hell I'm doing so I don't pull out in front of somebody here. But anyway, I called the owner and said, man, I got to get this head off this New Holland tractor. This guy's in a big push on this, and I know you need this too, but can you park it in the barn? And they got another tractor on it for now, swapped out, but basically on those pressure flow compensated piston pumps, you're gonna have a compensator on there. Okay, that compensator basically makes that pump just enough fluid to have standby pressure, which is going to be somewhere between 300 and 500 psi of oil that's always moving through that system. The oil that's supplied to that piston pump is going to be supplied from the charge pump inside the transmission. And then you're going to have 2 circuits on. Well, you could have 3 circuits if you had a fancy tractor with an independent front axle. So the first circuit's going to be the priority 1 circuits, which is going to be your steering and brakes. Your priority 2 circuit, if you had one, would be an independent front axle. And then priority 3 circuit is going to be your SCVs and your hitch. So I determined on this one, after testing the test ports on it, that nothing SCV, no load sense to stroke the pump to develop full pressure. The hitch is raising up and down, but it's just running off load sense pressure is all it's doing. So there's a few things to check in there. You got a pressure relief valve in the priority 3 control block on the back of the tractor. Then you separate the sections and see if, I got a feeling there's little dime valves. John Deere, they call them shuttle valves. We always call them dime valves. I got a feeling one of the dime valves is broke or chipped or something, and it's not shuttling the way it's supposed to in developing load sense. So later on this afternoon we'll probably tear that apart, but I got to get this cylinder head off this New Holland tractor right now and get the son of a gun thrown in the pickup. I think these guys are going to haul it over to Medford to the machine shop. I can't find a reman head for this tractor anywhere, so it's going to have to be a machine shop deal. And he may not, I got a feeling he may not be in as big a hurry as we find out. We might be pulling that cylinder head off and finding out a whole lot more trouble. So we'll know shortly. And that's the only thing I don't like about New Holland engines is like these New Holland motors, like that TW25 and all them, they're just like a parent board block, they don't put liners in them. I just never could understand that. John Deere puts liners in their engines and it's a whole lot easier to rebuild. These damn things, the whole son of a bitch has got to come apart and have it bored and all that bullshit and sleeved, and that's what I don't like about them. But other than that, they're good tractors. Never could understand why they just didn't put some damn liners in them. Well, we better get back in there and get the old cylinder head off that tractor. Get him off my ass. Right in the antifreeze out of it. Okay, so let's get these braces here loose. I don't need to take it clear off the bottom yet. Alright, is there probably one on the other side? I think Scott Lundy asked me, what do I do with my waste oil? Well, honest with you. I've been saving it because I intend on buying a waste oil heater. I was going to do it this winter, but I didn't have the funds. Thought I was going to buy a service truck. Well, that didn't happen, so now, man, that water's draining in there pretty fast, isn't it? Filling that bucket up pretty damn quick. Something dripping over here too. I ought to be thinking about getting me another bucket, huh? Still coming out there at a pretty fast rate there. I guess so. Anyway, yeah, I'm still gonna buy one for next winter and stick it in here. That should get me far enough where at least I can get a lot of this stuff on the top end loose, like the water filter and things like that. Let's turn that petcock off. The upper radiator hose loose. I can go ahead and get these hoses off the water filter. I could probably shut this valve here. No, that's not going to be so easy. Here. Probably end up cutting these off. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, man. Ain't gonna happen. There's twisting on there, but it will not come off. How about this one here? It ain't gonna happen. Pair of dikes and cut them off, and we'll just put new hose on it when we go back together. Where's this hose going? It's going over there, and we'll just put new hose on it. I ain't gonna sit here and dick around with that forever trying to get that hose off of there. Alright, move along here. We can move along now. I need a 1/2 inch here, 13mm. Get those brackets off on the other side on the wire harness. And a couple little brackets right here that need to come off. Yeah, we had nice weather for a while, and that's kind of turning shitty again now. Typical spring around here, nothing abnormal there. It's climate change. Guy said the other day, goes, yeah, climate change. Yeah, I told him, yeah, climate change happens all the time. It's called seasons. It's cold in the winter and it's hot in the summer. Yeah, climate changes all the damn time. He said, oh, you smart ass, you know what I'm talking about. I said, yeah, I know. I said, be a dick, though. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. That's okay. I can leave that in there then. I'll just unplug that there. Okay, we're getting ready. I think we can almost pull this thing off as an assembly, but we got to get that upper radiator hose loose because it's going over the bracket for this. So I got 2 bolts here. What I got here on this part of the framework And then I've got this hose through coming off the water pump. Oh shit. That went through there. And so we got those 2 bolts. Looks like we got a couple right here. Yeah, it's not gonna be too bad. Pull that up a radiator hose. Now what do we got back here on the back end? Let's see my flashlight. Oh, does this bolt together here somewhere? Yes, it does. One here, one there. Is that all there is? Or what the hell's the deal here? Surely there's something holding that main framework together over there, I would think. Maybe not. Yeah, there's another one right here. So there's 3 bolts in that. They got nuts on the other side. I hope not. I hope they're threaded. I hope they were smart enough to do that. Looks like they're threaded, so. Okay, so we need to get the upper radiator hose off. That's the next thing we need to get going here. Get our stool and drag it over there. Spring stuck in the neck of the radiator, the hose. Okay. That bracket doesn't come off either, does it? I can't really tell. Well, looks like we're gonna have to pull that hose off, whatever we do. I want to get this head off and see what ails it. Well, I guess I'm down to doing what I should have done already, is pull this shield off over here. Constant power plus. Okay. Plus what? My buddy Pete, he used to work for John Deere for, I don't know, 25 years. Hell of a good John Deere mechanic. Well, he's just a hell of a good mechanic, period. He don't like working on any of this other stuff. He's got enough John Deere work over there. That area over there that's east of this valley, there's a lot more farm ground over there and a lot more John Deere. So, and then he knew all those customers because he was the head field mechanic over there for years, and he knows all them old farmers over there. And so, you know, he pretty much got the clientele, which is a good thing. But I like telling him if I'm working on something like this, and you know, he's a diehard John Deere guy. Ah, screw that piece of shit thing. I wouldn't touch one of them pieces of shit. I think it's kind of funny. I'm about to get a ratchet. That one's all rusted up, not wanting to come loose. I can't wait for summer to get here. That's when my sinuses finally start clearing up again. What the hell did I do with that 1/4" drive ratchet? Maybe I never got it out. got here? What do we got? What do we got? Oh. Let's do that right there for now. Tight fit in there by that lower radiator hose. You get your hand in there. Yeah, sometimes I'll get him. I'll intentionally get him all wound up about something. I'll work on a truck or something. I ain't working on a goddamn truck. It's fucking. I've known him for a lot of years. He's always been damn good to me. Anytime I ever asked him, you know, to help me with something, he's always helped me. He's thrown some work my way. If I needed to borrow a special tool, and the same goes with him. Anytime if he ever needs anything, I'll give the shirt off my back for him. He's a good man. Sweet. Alright, where's my cordless ratchet at? I got too much shit scattered around here, guys. It's probably on the other side of the tractor. Oh, another engine job. Kind of weird how that works. Last year it was all transmission work. This year it looks like it's all going to be engine work. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that right there, and then I'm going to put this bolt back in here. I was hoping somebody wasn't pulling in here. I got enough work to do that I really don't want any company today. I don't need bullshitters today. I don't need them. I need to keep going here. I got a lot of shit to do. I need to get this thing off and see. I hope it's just a cylinder head problem. I hope. I don't really want to. I don't know, maybe some of these other shops, I guess, are slow enough that they look forward to seeing some big project come through the door. I've got so much shit to do. I don't want to do the big project. I got to keep going. It just kind of puts me behind when I get one of these, especially in the springtime when everybody's planting and stuff. And if I get one of these, like a rebuild at this time right now, yeah, it's not good for me. Because I have to go out and do my service calls, and sometimes I'll have to just stop on this and go do the service call. Alright. Okay. Possibly get the lower hose out of the way. Or upper hose. Lower hose. I'm gonna have to go find the damn dogs here in a little bit. I haven't seen them. Damn kids, you know. Let's see here. Well, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get in there to get that hose off. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too much fun, really. Hanging out. See if I can get this rigged up here with some straps that old Bill gave me. I use the shit out of them things. I'm a cheap bastard. I should have bought some myself. I'm just a cheap bastard. My wife goes, "You're so damn cheap." Yeah, I use stuff till it's just completely gone. There ain't nothing left of it. I hate giving up on anything. So if I wrap the old strap up underneath here, then it can't slip that direction. Go like that. Once we get all this garbage here off the top end here, then it won't take much to get the head loose. Okay, where's the other end at? Oh, that's just so damn handy. Actually, I'm gonna turn hook that away, and then I can hook the other strap on there too. Alright, where are we going to hook here? I'd just say right here would be fine. My damn head. Yeah, and then it can't come past the muffler and slide forward. Or the intake, or wherever the hell that is. The muffler. Alright. We got her by the balls now. Put a little tension on her. Oh, put a little too much. Alright. So I gotta get them loose 5/8. I already got them loose with a end wrench, so. What the hell did I grab here? What the hell's a 15mm doing on there? That's supposed to be a 5/8 socket. That ain't right. Got shit mixed up there on my socket rack. That thing kind of sprung a little bit when I took that last bolt out, so that ought to be fun, lining that back up when I put it back together. Alright, these are going to be 19mm. I think there was one up in here too, wasn't there? Yeah. Fun, fun, fun. I think I'm going to find a wobble socket. Let's see if I can find my 3/4 inch or 19mm wobble socket. Ah, that was real smooth. Let's jerk the light over with our foot. And an extension. Okay, where are they? Right here. 5/8, should be a 3/4 here somewhere. That'll work. Where's the 1/2 inch cut at? Is it not staying on there? Is that not? God damn, what is my flashlight? Strap's kind of right in the fucking way here. Yeah, should go in there. No problem. Can't ever have enough light. Alright, now this one here might be kind of fun. Yeah. That one up in there ain't no fun at all. Alright. Gotta keep moving. Oh, I got that condenser. That condenser's bolted to that, isn't it? Just noticed that. I got the damn condenser with the AC bolted to that bracket. I'm gonna have to take that loose. Longer extension, maybe? I'll hook another one on there. Another one on there, I guess. Wife was come over here and she brought me some parts here a minute ago, and shit, she got a letter from a guy named Josh, and wow, that son of a gun's tight. He had a letter from a guy named Josh in the mail, said he watches the channel and he appreciated the videos and stuff. Well, I appreciate you sending that letter, Josh. He wants to buy that old service truck when I get down. Man, I don't know if I'd sell that to any of you guys. The box is just beat to hell. If I was going to sell it, I'd put another box on it and remount the crane and fix the crane. There's some problems with the crane, and I couldn't in good conscience sell that to anybody right now, I'll tell you that. Probably going to have to just see if I can get a straight socket on it, maybe. That wobble joint's taking all my power away. So let's try that with the extension. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to use 2 extensions. No. Let's see. Damn. It ain't one thing, it's another, huh? Am I gonna have to eventually just get an end wrench out and take it loose? Lazy bastard. Holy shit. Okay, I guess we're down to doing things the hard way, I guess. Son of a bitch must be tight if that gun won't take it loose. Oh, that wasn't that tight. My gun's starting to fall on its face, I wonder? She has had her fair share of use. I'm not going to complain about that gun. They told me that thing had I can't remember, 3 or 4 year warranty on it. That was me. I said, I'm not. The salesman said, why is that? I says, I'll wear that sumbitch out before 4 years, I guarantee you. I said, I'll be lucky if that thing lasts a year. Oh, nobody. He says, oh, nobody uses them that much. Okay. Alright. It was rusted in there pretty good, but it wasn't that tight when I broke it loose. Maybe I vibrated on long enough to break some of that rust loose or something. I don't know. Alright, I had to get this condenser loose from here, and it's got, this one's got the loop on it for this hood release. So I'm gonna get that. What are those, 13mm? Like everything else is on the damn thing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the, I'm sorry, it might not set well with some guys. Might be like calling them a cocksucker or something, but I'm not real fond of the PW series of tractors. Never did like them. But everybody's got an opinion. That's just mine. Well, opinions are like assholes, like they say. Everybody's got one. What the hell is that? But on the other hand, I really like these tractors. I mean, these are good tractors here. Just don't like the engine. The engine's good, just don't have liners. I mean, they would just put liners in and it would have been great. Now, I wasn't sure. I have not been through one of these 7.5s. I've had the heads off of them before, but I've never had to rebuild one or anything. There's not that many of these around here. Now on the Challengers, 3126s and 3116 mechanicals, I've been through a shit pile of them. That were in the Challengers. And then the Funk 18-speed power shifts. Been through a lot of those. There's some old farmers over here, they got 3 of these tractors and they swear by them, but all they do is pull a small baler with them. They don't really work them. God damn, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Whew. I guess there's a bolt over there, of course. Man, that sumbitch is tight. Let's go get another goddamn tool out. God damn, that hurt. Okay, I know I own a pair of pliers. I know I do. Okay. Hi, Daze. How are you, sweetie? How are you, hon? Do you want in your pickup? Huh? Okay. There you go. I knew that's what you wanted. You want to go sit in the seat on your pickup, that's fine. Knuckle buster, wrist breaker. Piss me off. We could have just grabbed the cordless ratchet. What are you doing, Duke? How do you get the bolt out of there without, I guess you just kind of drop it in your hand like that. Kind of a shitty spot for that. Okay, so let's start lifting on a little bit and see what we forgot. Really? I guess it's a little heavier than I thought it was. I'll start this pickup here. Oh, the batteries get a little low and the coils don't want to work right on the crane. Hey, bud. And these power strokes, you know, the glow plugs are on for 2 minutes, so that draws the batteries down enough when it's running that you almost got to wait for 2 minutes for the damn glow plugs to kick off, so you can okay, we're gonna have to watch that hose over there. She's coming. Okay, this hood release, that's gonna clear. And then these hoses here might be a little bit of an issue. Any bracket's hanging up right there. I can see it hanging up. Oh, get up there, you little bastard. Let's pull these hoses up. Alright, let's get this conglomeration of shit out of the way. Without knocking the window out. Preferably. Hey look, there's a motor under there. Shouldn't complain, actually it's really not that bad. Really pretty easy compared to this, some of this newer shit that I run into. Now they're gonna bend that hood lever, they're going to bend that when I set it down. Or does that have some play in it? Oh, I know, like that. I'm going to bend that. Scratch the shit out of the hood. Alright. Take some time here, and what I found is never a better case worth. And the guy that rents I got a trailer house on the property in town there where my house is. There's a trailer that came with it, and there was a renter that was already there, and his name's Steve, and he's a hell of a good man, and oh, Steve, he tore his pickup all apart. That white Power Stroke I showed you the other day, I was putting the engine in, and he's pretty gung-ho about some stuff, you know, and God dang, Steve, he lost half the bolts that went in, and I mean, we had a hell of a time the other day finding bolts and trying to track stuff down, and I was giving him a hard time about it. I said, geez, you lose enough shit on this thing? That's why I go back and I do this when I pull something off and try to keep track of my bolts. That way I know where in the hell they go. Like that one there, where in the hell does it go? I've already forgot. Oh, it went right here. See? You'll sit there and scratch your ass trying to figure out what in the hell, where that stuff went. We can thread these in right here. Sounds like a 580C backhoe. Definitely, that's an old 180 engine and a 580C backhoe. I just heard it driving down the road. Those things by heart, they got a unique sound to them. Okay, all right. All this shit unplugged. The intake manifold. Okay, blow-by tube needs to come out. Get the turbo off of it. Oh, that don't look like any fun there. Getting those to come loose. That don't look like any fun. I'm gonna let them soak for a while and do some other things while those are soaking with penetrating oil. She's been on there a while. 12,000 hours. Okay, gotta start getting AC compressor bracket and all that stuff loose off of there. Get that loose. Fan hub's gonna have to come off. Okay, what we got here and where's that going? Alright, I need to take that wiring harness loose over there, and we could take all these grounds loose and then take this harness, just flop it over here out of the way. What size are those? 9/16 it looks like. Had some guy messaged me the other day and some deal about wanting to partner my channel with some what the hell was it called? Broadband TV. And of course, you know, when somebody asks you something, I'm going to research it. I'm not just going to, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Well, I researched it, and I can tell you what, it sounded like to me you want to stay as far away from them guys as you possibly can. Sounds like they say they're going to promote your channel, and then they don't do shit for you. They just take 40% of your earnings, and after about a year you get pissed off and you tell them go to hell after the contract's up. Sounds like they just kind of a scam they run on everybody. They sucker them into giving them 40% for a year till they get pissed off at them after the year's up. And so I will not be doing that. I will keep all of my earnings. There's 9/16. It's just, I mean, my son's looking for a pickup to buy, and it's just astounding. I bet between Craigslist and Facebook the other night, we probably found 5 of them. 5 of those rigs on there that were scams, and it was obvious right off. One of them was like a 2010 Chevy Duramax with almost 200,000 miles, but it was lifted and all this bullshit. But, you know, still, the guy wanted $4,800 for it. And I said, that's bullshit. I said, they're not going to sell that for $4,800. And my kid was looking on it was posted for sale in Medford, Oregon. Well, then he found it on another site somewhere else for sale in another state. And you're like, you scamming piece of shit, you know? Why can't people just work for their money instead of trying to steal it from other people? I just don't understand it. What is wrong with these people? No, just no sense of right and wrong. That you shouldn't be stealing people money that work for their money. Get off your dead ass and go do something for yourself and quit scamming people. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I thought that was one of those pop push-on connectors, but it's not. It's got a nut on there. I can't get the little plastic now. So much for that. I'm gonna have to put a new eye on that. I'm gonna put it back together. Okay, and then the fuel shut off solenoid. Now we can lay that whole thing over there out of our way. Bonus. I mean, there was a bunch of them on there. And this one scam, this guy in Klamath Falls, Oregon, his scam is he says he's going to sell these vehicles. He's trying to sell a vehicle for his aunt or his sister, and then he posts the vehicle for sale. And he's in Klamath Falls, Oregon. He says he's trying to sell his aunt's car, and she's in Virginia. And I looked at my son. I says, "You don't think that his aunt could sell it in Virginia? Why would she need to sell it over here, across the fucking country?" I said, and it was a ridiculously cheap price for what the car was for, you know. And I'm like, you scamming bastards, you know. It just seems like there's a whole lot of these people though, that there is no right and wrong. You know, it doesn't exist with them. You know, they think it's perfectly acceptable to just, you know, scam somebody of their money, and then they just think, well, that dumb bastard fell for that. You know, that's just the way they think. It's just crazy. That. And I'll have to get a 3/4 inch wrench. I thought I already had one out, but maybe not. Yeah, I do. Don't let her loose. We'll have this thing off here in a little bit. To get in here anyway, anyhow. Look at the dirt and the rust and shit come out of that hole. Let's see if I can bust myself in the mouth with the elevator. Put the bolt back in it, that way we know where shit come off. Oh! You never notice the older you get, the harder it is bending over. God bless him, but my grandpa in Texas, in reality he was a really tough old codger, but he was kind of a hypochondriac. There was always something wrong with him. This son of a gun lived till he was 90 years old, but he was always dying, you know. I remember there was always something wrong with him, you know. Oh, god damn, I'm gonna die. Well, we all are. I sure enjoyed listening to his stories of World War II, and I'm kind of a history guy. I love that kind of stuff, and that kind of shit really fascinates me. Listen to them old guys about the war. And there's a lot of kids I think they don't give a shit about the past. So you know what they say about Not learning from your past, you're deemed to repeat it. And it looks like we're heading that direction right now. The way things are going in the world right now, we're heading for another Great World War, I can tell you that. Way before my battery went dead on my GoPro camera, he was in the oil tankers. He was a gunner's mate on the oil tankers. And he told me stories about, you know, the kamikazes and trying to take the tankers out and shooting planes down and watching ships next to him get blown up and run into, and guys jumping overboard on fire and swimming under a lake of fire in the ocean trying to get, you know, he actually did that himself. He had one tanker shot out from under him, and he remembers looking above him and seeing that the ocean was on fire and trying to hold your breath long enough to find a spot to surface so you can, you know, not get your goddamn head burned off so you can breathe. It's just crazy, man. Them old, man, I have a lot of respect for that generation. Tough old guys, man. Tough old guys. He had a, this is a good story here, and this is a true story because I've got pictures of it. I've got pictures of the monkey. You know the little curly-tailed monkey, the little bitty ones you see in movies and stuff? Well, they pulled into the Philippines. This is after MacArthur went back in, you know, after the Bataan Death March and all that stuff, and got them boys back out of the Philippines. And they took it back over. Well, they reported in the Philippines, but they were going to take back off and leave again, go back out in the Pacific. And he talked the XO of the ship into bringing this monkey he bought in the Philippines. He bought this monkey. And I don't know if you guys know them guns. I can't remember what he called them. I think they were like 20mm guns or something like that. But the barrels went like that, back and forth. They were double barreled. And that's what he shot. And he said that that monkey would jump up there and ride the, he said that monkey would ride the barrels until the barrels got hot. And he says that monkey would scream and jump off. Would jump off. He said, but that dumb monkey never learned it. He'd just sit there and ride those barrels while that thing was going off. Can you imagine the noise? The monkey couldn't have been able to hear anything. But yeah, he's got pictures of that monkey running around on the deck of the ship, and it was quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure there's got to be about 3,000 brackets holding everything on, huh? There always is. Where is the brackets at that are holding this thing? Must be that one right there that I'm seeing. Yeah, one there, and there's one there. And the intake manifold bolts are holding them on. Yeah, I could sit there and just listen to him tell them stories for hours. It would never bother me. I'm not what I call the new generation. That most of these kids now, I call them the American Idol generations. If you ever, I don't think I could ever watch more than 5 minutes of that show. It's almost embarrassing to watch it, and you're thinking, is this what the country's coming to? Is this really? Really? I'm not what you call the American Idol generation, I'll tell you that, or person. Oh shit, I thought I had that loose already. Okay, so the intake manifold has to come off to get those out. No way around it. So the air-fuel ratio line has got to come off. I got a 9/16 here in my pocket. And some of you guys probably won't like that comment because you might be an American Idol guy. But it's just not my deal, man. Not my deal. That's half the inch. I thought I'd eventually get enough tools in my pocket that I could just about cover every base, but I gotta go get a half inch. And a lot of you are smart enough, you could probably pretty well figure out that I wasn't that kind of guy anyway. My daughter actually was in something you guys will kind of find curious. But my daughter was actually in CSI New York. I'd have to see what episode. She was the dead girl in the cupboard there. No shit. I'm kind of glad she lost interest in that Hollywood bullshit. I really am. I'm kind of glad she lost interest in it. I didn't really want her doing it. Seems like half of those kid movie stars, they get hooked on dope, and they just become total messes. And I didn't really want her getting involved with it to begin with. So I'm kind of glad she lost interest. I really am. She was in that, and Freddy, the last Nightmare on Elm Street movie. She was in that. Look at the credits. You'll see Bailey Rogers in there. Man, how do you get that one bolt out right there? Maybe you tip the things up. Will they tip up and lift out of there? Maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's what you do there. That ain't really working either. Yeah, they'll come out of there. They'll come out of there. Okay. Never mind. Alright. I gotta go see if I can find some plugs for these here. And these ones here not quite fitting. Not quite fitting the way I'd like them to, but as long as we get started on there and kind of stay snug, where I don't knock them off real easy, should be alright. Alright. I need to throw a rag in this hole, fire the compressor up. Damn it. I need to cap all these too, though. I need to go dig out 6 more caps because I'm going to be blowing this dirt shit everywhere trying to clean this out. I'm gonna have to put a rag in that too. I couldn't get this cleaned out very good the other day. We'll see if I can find some more thing on the intake side of the motor is off. You can definitely tell that this hole hadn't been hitting in a while. Look how wet everything is in there compared to the other cylinders on the intake side. Well, it's starting to start ripping stuff off the exhaust side now. And then stuff off the front and off the back. I'll let these soak for a while. We'll squirt a little more stuff on there, see if we can. What size are those? Like 9/16 maybe? I'm not gonna grab any long. Yeah, 9/16. I got a long 9/16 in here. Are you okay, hon? You're just tired? You guys ought to go run around. You don't have to camp there. that was a good idea, letting those soak for a while. Hey, look at that rusted, boy. You got, oh, it makes you just nervous. How many of these am I gonna break? Oh yeah, man. That was definitely the smart move. Get them loose, and we'll have to get our feed line. Now that ain't there. Just a turbocharger, no DPF filter, none of that bullshit. Isn't that nice? It's turning a little bit harder than some of these other ones. My customer's calling me, wanting me to go look at a piece of equipment that he wanted to buy. Well, I'll pay you to go look at it. And I said, yeah, I know, but I can't. Golly, I got so much shit going on right now that take way bigger precedence and stuff like that. I said, you're gonna have to get in the pickup. You're only 30 miles away. Drive up here and look at it. He wants me to go look at everything before he buys it. Not going to be able to make her today though. It's only got 20 hours till the bidding starts on it. It's at a GSA auction over here in, oh, the Forest Service, you know. Got a skid steer or something over there. Knowing the Forest Service, they probably, knowing the Forest Service, there's probably not that much wrong with it. They just got allotted a new one. You know, we get to buy them a new one. They've got a certain amount of budget, you know, money to spend, and if they don't spend it, then they don't get it the next year. You all know how that works, so. Don't you wish that's how your household finances work too? You didn't spend the money you spent last year, you get it next year. Or if you spent the money, if you spent all the money you got allotted one year, you get that same amount next year. Wouldn't that be a nice deal? What do we got up there, like 19mm for that feed line? That other banjo washer. I don't want to lose that other banjo washer. Bend that just a little bit. Restart that in the turbo to keep the shit out of it. Alright, let's heat shield it and try to keep it intact. What I'm trying to do. It'd be kind of tough to keep that intact. I'm just going to take these two loose and just take the manifold loose down here. Well, shit, I've already got them loose up here. Might as well do it. Can I get back in there with my cordless ratchet? That would be ideal. Damn clumsy bastard, tripping over there. Alright. My 1/2-inch socket. Turbo stuff right there. Let's get that other turbo hold down bolt out. Oh man, I gotta get my ass up there. Get that 6125M figured out. But I gotta get this one apart. We gotta get going on this one here. We don't got much more, and we'll be having to head off of her. Worked my ass off on that cow trailer, trying to get it done last night. Doing all the welding up there and inside, and I'm gonna put a video out on that too. You'll see it before you see this one, if you choose to watch it. Alright. Okay. Let's put the old turbo down here. Let's put the drain bolts, thread them back into the bottom side of the turbo. Come on, man. You just start in there, you're killing me. You got shit to do here. That is not it. We might be able to see something through the exhaust port too when you get the manifold off. Might be able to see that bent valve stem a little better. Okay. Okay, how many of these are we gonna break? Oh, go blow it out your ass. Horn blowing prick. Pull it back off of there. Okay. Go easy at first. Make sure that it's going to break loose. Doesn't look like it's going to break loose, and then it's time to get in. These look like they're all going to come out relatively good. Problem here, we got heat shielding all on the way there. Well, that sucks. Let's get the bolts out of there that we've got loose anyway. I was going to put these back in here. That's what I was going to do before I shit my brain out, which doesn't take much. I have to call old Tim Stanford there. He's been doing a few videos of his own. I'll have to get on him about not making enough videos. Give him shit about it. Tell him what the hell you doing? You hired two guys to help you in the shop. You ought to have plenty of time to work on videos now. Sometimes when you hire guys, I think you spend more time babysitting. That's just my opinion. But, well, we're pulling rockers. Damn wiring harness. Right in the fucking way. rigged up to it. We pulled our fuel line off here. That goes down. This goes down to the tank. There's 2 petcocks on the tank, so one for supply and return. Shut them off, and then pull this banjo out here for the return line where it comes back through the pump. And these injectors, I'm gonna see if Skip over at the machine shop can get them out. Let him beat them up and tear them out, because they won't come out for me. Probably just gonna get a whole new set of injectors for it. All right, let's see if she'll come off of there, and let's see what we see. Stuck on that hose right there. There she goes. And a little nose heavy. Go back down with her and slide her that away. There we go. Head gasket's kind of sticking down on one corner there. Goes. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. Now the pistons are full of antifreeze. We'll have to clean all that shit off of there. I don't know. I think we just need a head gone through so far. No valve. Yeah, it didn't hit the piston or nothing. I bet the guides are just worn out. It's just hanging in the guide. Put some new injectors in it. Head gasket, and away we go again. Have the head gone through, valve stem seals and guides. We're gonna pull the valves out of it. We gotta see that exhaust valve. Just gotta see it. I'll clean that piston up. And the antifreeze off. That stuff. I'm gonna have to pull a head or something. I'll get a little more room here between me and this tractor. Alright, let's see what this stuff looks like in here. Whoa, that fell on me ass. Let's see what the bores look like. Cross hatches look good there. Roll this thing around. We'll have to roll her around. That damn antifreeze. I need my siphon gun. I'll get my siphon gun and suck it off the top of the pistons and blow it into the bucket. But so far, I mean, I think just, yeah, I mean, that cylinder number 6 looks good. Good cross hatches in it. A little bit of wear at the top, the very top, but I mean, I think she's got quite a few more hours left in her. We'll clean this carbon ridge off, but I can still see cross hatches right here. I think she's probably just fine. But we'll clean this shit off and take a real good close look at the pistons. Oh, I need to move ahead a little bit so I got a little more room to work here. Get that exhaust manifold off and all the shit off the front of the cylinder head. Alright. You can tell already the valve seats are worn out in it. I'm just going to pull this number 6 because I want to know. Yep, I went one too far. Man. Dirty bastard anyway. Might help if I get over here with my stronger hand. Alright. Keepers fell off. Let's get our problem child out of there and let's see what we've got here. Sure came out of there easy. Why was it hanging up so bad? Must be sticking in the seat here because the seats are so worn out. Oh, okay. There's the valve seat. See the valve seat? That would be the problem right there. She needs to be gone through. Alright, I'm going to call the machine shop, tell the owner to come get it. Clean the top of the, well, I might have to clean the, there's nothing wrong there on piston. Piston didn't hit it or anything. Valve seats. Valve seats, needs valve seats. Valve's not bent or anything. That valve looks like it might be a little tweaked or something. No, it's not bent. I thought maybe it was bent. No, the valve's not bent. Okay. Well, guys, there's the disassemble on that. So we got pretty lucky, and engine doesn't need to be rebuilt. We'll just have the cylinder head gone through. We'll get some new injectors for it, because I guarantee you he'll probably have to beat them out of there. Maybe he's got a way of pulling them out of there that I don't. The last one I had trouble with, I sent over there too, and he couldn't get them out either. So he called me, said, I'm gonna have to beat them out of there. I said, well, go ahead. Because that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna keep my caps. I'm getting new injectors anyway. Alright, guys.